Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is Electric Dreams. And the text level is 4. Learn about doing actions and talking about doing actions. How to tell someone else words and asking little questions at the end of a sentence. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
Electric Dreams. In the year 2154, humanity had finally cracked the code to harnessing the power of electricity from thin air. The discovery was made by a brilliant scientist named ʻmaɪ, who had spent her entire life studying the work of Humphrey Davy. She remembered reading about his experiment with a gas-filled incandescent lamp and how he had sustained the glow for hours using a battery and carbon strip. ʻmaɪ's team worked tirelessly to perfect the technology, and soon they were able to generate enough electricity to power an entire city. The implications were staggering: no more fossil fuels, no more pollution, and endless clean energy for all. As news of the breakthrough spread, people from all over the world came together to celebrate this new era of human progress. But as with any great power, there were those who sought to misuse it. A shadowy organization, known only as the Syndicate, began to secretly exploit the technology for their own gain. ʻmaɪ and her team knew they had to act quickly to prevent a global catastrophe.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Matt, Kelly, and their teacher, ʻmaɪ, after reading the novel.
I was on the edge of my seat as I read about ʻmaɪ's discovery. The idea that we could harness electricity from thin air is just mind-blowing.
Actually, it's not entirely new. Humphrey Davy's experiment with a gas-filled incandescent lamp was a crucial precursor to this breakthrough. It's fascinating to see how science builds upon itself.
I don't get why the Syndicate is bad guys. They're just trying to use the technology for their own gain. What's wrong with that?
But think about it, Carrie. If they can exploit this tech without being held accountable, who knows what kind of chaos they could unleash? It's all about responsibility and using power for good.
I love how the novel highlights the importance of teamwork and collaboration. ʻmaɪ and her team worked tirelessly to perfect the technology. It just goes to show that together, we can achieve anything.
Indeed, the narrative also underscores the need for critical thinking and foresight in the face of emerging technologies. We must be proactive in addressing potential risks and consequences.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What was the name of the brilliant scientist who made the discovery of harnessing electricity from thin air? A. ʻmaɪ. B. Humphrey Davy. C. The Syndicate. D. Meg. E. Lear. The answer is A. ʻmaɪ. Question 2. What was Humphrey Davy's experiment that was a crucial precursor to ʻmaɪ's breakthrough? A. A gas-filled incandescent lamp. B. Harnessing electricity from thin air. C. The Syndicate scheme. D. ʻmaɪ's teamwork. E. Lewis' lesson. The answer is A. A gas-filled incandescent lamp. Question 3. Why is the Syndicate considered bad guys? A. They're trying to use the technology for their own gain. B. They're not using the technology at all. C. They are working with ʻmaɪ and her team. D. They are the ones who discovered electricity from thin air. E. They are just pretending to be bad. The answer is A. They're trying to use the technology for their own gain. Question 4. What is the main concern about the syndicate's actions? A. They might not use the technology at all. B. They will only use it for good. C. They might cause chaos and harm if they exploit the technology. D. They are already using the technology responsibly. E. It doesn't matter what they do. The answer is C. They might cause chaos and harm if they exploit the technology. Question 5. Who said that together we can achieve anything? I. Maya. B. Humphrey Davy. C. Meg. D. Leah. E. Billy. The answer is C. Meg. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.